With appraisal, performance time honours at the moment, and maybe it isn't that time for you. Maybe it is it's an important birthday. Maybe it's you've been on holiday. Often we come around to think about our career. Now, traditional leadership theory says you've got to go, where am I now? Where do I want to be in the future? What's my big goal? Then work backwards, put in the milestones, and then put actions in order to get to my first milestone. Does anybody else feel exhausted by that? The problem is with traditional leadership theory is very often with these big goals, we get overwhelmed. And sometimes the way that we're managed means that those goals may not be attractive to hit. If you achieve a performance target, guess what? You get given a bigger one. Wow, isn't that lovely? That's not often motivational. So when it comes to career planning, my suggestion is you take the pressure off and you first of all put a bit of a vision down. Where do you see yourself? What are the roles you want to play in your life? What is the identities that you maybe want to take on board? Is partner in that identity? Or actually is only director or senior manager? And listen to your head and your heart. What's your gut telling you, i.e. your heart and your gut? What are you sensing? But also what's your head saying? Now, it's very easy to let your ego do the talking. Oh, I want to be seen as this. Now, what do you really want to be seen as? Where do you think you'll be happy both now and in the future? It's not about going, well, when I get to so-and-so, I'll be happy, because you'll perform best when you're happy. So let's make sure you're happy as you go through the journey. So it's about what's the vision? What's the overall direction of travel that you want to do? You might be sitting here and know with absolute certainty that you want to make partner, and that's great. If you don't, think about it in smaller chunks. The next thing is, what I'm not going to tell you to do is actually go and put in milestones. What I am going to tell you to do is actually talk to people about their journey to get from A to B. What did they need to do? What did they need to demonstrate? But look at the next level up. What is it that they need to be doing? And then self-evaluate, where am I on that journey? And there's going to be some things you're already there. There's going to be some gaps. Now, the reason why I wanted you to look at the bigger picture is there might be some things that you need to put in place now, not get any benefit from now, but will need in the future. One of those is building your network. And that's inside and outside of your firm. You might not get any real perceived benefit for about 3 years, but it's something you need to be doing all the time, is building that network ready for when you need it. That's one of the few things that you're going to be needing to do a lot earlier. Maybe another one is about generating that, the niche, the specialism. You might need to be starting some of that early. So having said all of that, what you want to do is go, right, in 90 days, what thing would, if I achieved it, or I did, or I moved forward, or target I hit, would I get the most movement on my career for? And we call that your one big focus. So what's the thing if I achieved, if I aim to do more of, if I aim to do less of, a number, a target, whatever floats your boat, that by 90 days will help move my career further forward. So that could be grow my profile. It could be achieve this billing target. It could be win this number of clients. It could be get onto the tender of something. It could be as simple as feel happy. It doesn't need to be the big things. And then with that 90-day one big focus, then think about action planning. What are all the things I need to do to get there? And do a big brainstorm. And then go through that brainstorm and rate them as high, medium and low. So high, this is really going to help. Medium, this may help. Low, this probably won't help. And we want to be prioritizing the high stuff. Then think about, right, we've got 90 days. So what's my month 1 goal? What's my month 2 goals? And what's my month 3 goals? And then it's about taking month 1 when we're just before we start it and break it into 3 sub goals. So what are those 3 sub goals that will help me hit my month 1 goal or help me generally hit my one big focus? What are those? Then at the beginning or the end of every week, you want to plan, what is the one thing I'm going to move forward on my career to help my career one big focus? And then you want to look one little thing every day to help move my career forward. And you might be thinking, but how is the one thing going to help? Well, first of all, it's achievable. It's not about picking a big thing. It's one thing you're going to do every day and one thing you're going to achieve for the week. It's about those little things that really, really matter. And actually prioritize them, put them in your calendar, put them in your diary, allocate them a time. And what do those one things do? Well, they give you lots of little achievements. And when you have lots of little achievements, they give you hope. It makes life easier. And every time you achieve one of those little achievements, you get a little dopamine hit. That's a bit of a pleasure. Every time you anticipate achieving, you get another dopamine hit. And when you review at the end of the day that you achieved it, you get another dopamine hit. And all these little achievements start triggering in our brain pleasure that we're moving our career forward, that starts to become that ingrained habit. Then, of course, every month you then want to reset what are the things I'm going to achieve this month, the sub-goals, in order to achieve my one big focus. Then when you get towards the end of that third month, you want to reset all over again. What is my one big focus? Is my big career goal still meaningful? My direction of travel? That is how you can use brain-friendly goal setting in order to help you achieve your career plan and not get overwhelmed.